My pain.
My pain.
It's my power.
It's my power.
One more time, my pain.
My pain.
It's my power.
It's my power.
Now go be great.
The power that David has is something that's unmatched. I listen to other speakers, but your energy is very, very distinct.
Your message touched my heart so deeply. I cannot even describe it in words. I cried. It was so powerful.
I felt it in my chest.
In your chest.
I felt it in my chest. It gave me comfort.
Right.
The pain element I can understand and appreciate fully.
Right.
And it gave me a purpose.
Your message is really touched my heart, and I felt like the connection with the energy that you shared in the room. It was really relatable. I felt really connected, and I feel that everybody's got the power within themselves, and unlocking the pain, releases to unlock the greatness.
I felt really empowered. Like, I love energy, and I thought the way you spoke really spoke to me. I don't like boring and kind of laid back. I really like someone that gets into it.
Right.
So it helped bring the message over more because it was more energy and more like powerful.
The message was amazing. So when we came into the room, the energy, like David just lit the room up.
I was like, wow, I have no words. Where is that energy coming from?
Good.
But when David came out, he came out with all this amazing energy, and I know that he's been through hell, and I've been through hell. Like, here's this man coming, running up, and the energy was like, you could feel it. I was starting to cry even when he came out. He was being happy.
Back of the room, and I was just like tuning in. You were making me move. You were making me put my hand up.
Hey, I'm ready for my greatness. Now listen, I got a lot of energy. I got a lot of stories. I'm gonna let you sit down. Everybody sit down.
Don't get too comfortable.
But don't get too comfortable.
I was getting involved, man. Even though I'm like the star of the show, but I'm just like, nah, bro. I'm in there with you. What was that, man? That was some extraordinary energy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
Everybody
it.
say energy. Hey, look, we don't feel like we're gonna be like David PowerTalk now. Show me that energy, man.
I loved how honestly you shared about, what was going on in your family.
For me, was like finding your pain point and like where your starting point was, like where did it all start?
Right.
And then also about releasing. Like, you need to let go of something before you can take on something new. So.
I actually think it was literally your exact story of how you turned all of that pain
into the power
and then made it kind of your success.
Wow.
Like, just the energy that you had with that.
Emotionally, when you told your story, you really brought us into it, and like we could all feel what you've been through, and it resonated with me as well.
Interactive, you're using different analogies and ways to like get people involved, using the ice bucket, and also to show like your experience with your mother, which is very powerful.
You being vulnerable, that's real power. Not many people can do that. People usually just speak about their success. But wow, I think you nailed it.
Gotcha.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Like, Luke talked about me when I was about to commit suicide. I called the therapist. I was sitting there. She was talking to me. It was like, hold on. Like, you work out? Like, what? What's going on? Like, you sure you got a BMW? You got a big house? I couldn't pay the mortgage. I couldn't pay the car note. I couldn't do none of that. I had lost everything. So they said, for 1.7 million people in the world, 1.7 million people in the world try to take their life. I was one of them. I was one of them. No, I talked about it, but I actually was sitting in the garage with a bottle of pills and some water.
I was honestly crying the whole time. I had chills, goosebumps, and I really was. Yeah, you messed up my makeup before I went on the stage, and I was not happy about it. But it was so inspiring, so powerful, so touching. Your voice, the tone of your voice. You're born to do this.
Good, gotcha. Yeah. So from today's speech, though, what is one main takeaway you got?
David, there's so many. Whenever the fear comes, and I can't remember exactly what you said, but you said face everything and rise. Because fear is my biggest thing.
Yes.
Well, because I have like this on my arm.
Ooh, faith and fear.
Faith over fear.
Faith
right?
over
When
fear.
you gave me a whole new acronym for fear, I was
face
like,
everything and rise.
I was like, yes, you do. So yeah, I think that was my favorite.
One of the things is doubt for me. So stopping myself with doubt.
I think the biggest thing is actually what it says on your hat. Pain is your power, you know? Like, I've never thought about it that way. You know, I know our traumas make us stronger, but I never thought about, like, all the painful things. Because I was always thinking about traumas as my lessons. I never thought about pain being my power. So I love it. It is my power.
I love it. But the only way you're going to get that harvest is you change your habits. A lot of us right now, we got to understand accountability is everything. There's some habits right now, like Luke talked about making your bed and doing all those small things. That's where it really starts. If you can't do the small things right, how the new door going to open up for the big things? Some of you left your hotel room in a full mess. Don't get me wrong, I know it happens, right? But we got to learn how to develop the small habits first so you can handle the overflow. Everybody say overflow. Overflow. No, say like you mean overflow. Overflow.
That connection with the audience, that's why you're the best, bro. That's why you're so amazing, because it's not just you about standing on the stage and, hey, listen to me. It's like, no. You do that shit so that so people feel your power. So people feel the energy of who it is that you are. And you know what I loved as well? You went from this, your cadence was powerful. You went like up and then you came back down for people to feel your humanity. Like as much as like being like the energy is extraordinary and it's like powerful, like feel me, but then you were like soft and you were allowing people to like slow down and like really connect with like your story and what you've been through. And you know, and that's what I'm saying, I was at the back and I felt it. So when you come to a live David PowerTalk event, man, you leave transformed. You know, you leave a better version of yourself because there's so many nuggets of wisdom that you were put in there, you know, especially like using that pain, you know, into your power and your purpose and all that stuff that you were talking about is just amazing, man. So
one last thing, Luke.
I think a lot of people would talk about your energy, the way you present, the way you come across. But one thing that got me was your heart. The stories you shared, where you were sharing them from, where you were coming from, the tools, the way you were thinking, the way you were breaking the limiting belief, that's what got me.
Good.
So energy, love that. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows that.
Right.
But it's the stories, the metaphors, the way he said it, that got me.
What is something you seem different compared to the first time you seen me in person to now?
The first time you were more instructional. Today you were more empowering. That was the difference, right? Like today it was like lifting people up and like realizing that they are meant for like so much more. But the first time it was like instructional and how to like get people to be the speaker and do the stuff.
Today I felt you
a little bit more.
The last one I heard you. Today I felt you.
Wow, that's powerful. Yes. Everybody write down what they gotta let go. No, like this, listen, you guys have been working all day, so you're gonna work for me too, okay? I want you to understand, pass the other one over there. The reason why this is so important, now Luke talked about this. In order for you to unlock your greatness, unlock your pain, you gotta let some things go so you can do what? Allow other things to do what? Come what? That's right, and come in. Because what happens is this, we're holding on to so much trauma. We're holding on to so much past history that is not allowing us to be who we really need to be. But what you need to do is today is really understand that by us taking these moments and we're sitting here and we're saying, I'm letting things go. Now, by letting things go, what did we just do, guys? We made room. We made room for what? Greatness. There we go. We made room for what? Greatness. There we go. So if I was on another stage, would you come back and see me on another stage?
I want to invite you everywhere. I'll come to any stage.
I will do, definitely. I will do. I got my own podcast, so I can let you there.
Got you.
Should that person have David on their stage?
Yes.
Yes. How did you even ask me that? That's a fuck yeah. There's no question.
Oh my God, in 2 seconds. I'm already going to recommend you to everybody I know. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, I would like invite you and I would follow you just there.
I would invite you to any stage, everywhere.
Wow.
100%.
Thank you so much.
I was almost scared you're going to outshine my man, but...
No, your man is powerful. You know.
Well, he learned from the best.
No, he's powerful.
You would be crazy not to have it. If you want to event down here, don't have it. If you want to event up here, he's the man.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Good stuff. Would you say it was a good decision for you booking me to come on your stage?
It was an amazing decision. It was probably the best thing that I did for the event, because especially towards the end as well, like we built it up, you know,
Right.
and then having you closing and like and people, because you know towards the end of the event it's like the energy's probably dropping because they're high at the beginning, and so you basically came in, bro, and lifted everyone up again.
Wow.
So absolutely amazing. I would highly recommend you, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Love you, man. Love you too, brother. Let's do it.